Ladies and gentlemen, the king is here, back with another bang. We're back with another voice line reaction. Today, I'm doing Husbandos. If you don't know what a husbando is, it's a waifu, but for men. Okay, I'm big. I got the top for husbandos. If you think somebody else should have been here, they're probably in another list for another video I did. And if not, tough tits. Okay. Anyways. Let's get straight into it. Like the video so much, like it, subscribe, channel, some more video busting, more videos, come on, comments, any other video ideas you might have. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch. Let's bring it in for our first husbando. Yes, this is a fan favorite. Hold on, did I have to? Nah, I had to mute everybody in chat. Matter of fact, yeah, I had to mute everybody in chat as soon as my mans came on the screen. Ladies and gentlemen, Ariato Ito.
Call the fire department.
Let's get straight into him, because I'm finna get straight into. Let me stop.
I'm the head honcho of the Arataki gang.
God damn.
And everyone knows my names. Names. Arataki, the one and only Ito. Arataki, the Oni Sumo King Ito.
Okay.
Arataki, the pride of Oni Ito. Arataki, Beetle Gladiator
Beetle
Ito.
Gladiator.
Arataki, the ultimate TCG champion
He did kick my
Ito.
ass.
Arataki, he might lose, but he'll never admit defeat.
Defeato.
Anyway, these are some of the ones I usually go by, so go ahead, take your pick. I'll respond to whichever one you choose, I promise. You're welcome. Arataki numero uno Ito, here in the flesh.
Look at stupid.
Best flavor in the world, the sweet taste of victory.
Used to come
And
on
that's why I've
stream.
never spent a single
all I
more
used
on
to
any of
hear.
my snacks. I've won them all, fair and square. That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't underestimate the beetle. They can be some of the toughest little guys around. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Want to know what's on this beetle's diet?
You know what's on this
Sweat
beetle's
and
diet?
tears, that's what. That's how it gets stronger. I think we can all learn something from that.
For sure. When it rains.
Real men don't carry umbrellas.
I remember when I got shot by lightning trying to do this next
Oh,
quest.
boy, wow, it's really starting to pick up. Quick, come on, get yours out. Come on, go.
It's really coming down.
Hey, Raiden Shogun, is that you? Well, guess what? You're not the boss of me. That's right, you heard me. Go ahead, strike me down.
Don't do it, please, because I got struck last time.
All right, it's time for a snowball fight. You're
Where your
never gonna
clothes
win,
at?
though.
Where your clothes at?
The sky is clear and the sun is shining. Time to
Right.
get the Onikabuto out for some training.
Onikabuto.
Come on, guy, let's go.
Okay.
Bottom line, never let the wind get to you, especially when you got a killer hairstyle like mine.
You know, it is badass. I love it. Good morning.
Morning, sunshine. Hey, so listen, I'm fresh out of Mora.
Damn.
Again.
Again.
But hey, who needs some lousy job when we can just go find somewhere fun to hang out, huh?
Right.
What do you say?
Oh, he's not trying to get me to pay. Look at you.
Now that we've had some grub, we'll go find somewhere to kick it for a while. Hanamizaka? Nah, boring. Tenryo Commission? No. Forget it. Let's go hang around Rito.
Okay.
Shh.
What
You hear
happened?
that? Oh no! It's a ghost! Run!
This is crazy.
I got you good there. I got you, didn't I?
Shut up.
If you're tired, go ahead and call it a night. Me? Oh, don't worry. Nah, I sleep with my eyes open.
What?
Literally.
What do you mean? Man, just and even a person who played the stuff had to fall
So
asleep.
they're saying I can't hold down a real job,
damn.
huh? Well, sorry to break it to you, but I'm a delinquent. That means it's my job not to have a real job. And if anyone's got a problem with that, who's got a problem with that, huh? You got a
Right.
problem with that? You got a problem with...
Yo, calm down.
Sorry, I got a little worked up there. Where was I? Oh, yeah. So, work isn't really my thing. But don't worry, I don't rob or steal or anything like that.
Right.
When I'm really running low on funds, I just take the odd job here and there to make ends meet.
Cool
you know,
beans.
like transporting stuff, delivering documents,
Ooh.
helping businesses attract customers. Just enough to keep the wolf from the door.
Okay. You see that? Boys, odd job.
The Oni have been
Boys
through a
again.
lot to get to where we are today. And look at us now, living peacefully alongside the humans. Unfortunately, there's still plenty of people out there who've got a bone to pick with us.
I mean, they can run the fade. What's up with it?
Change? Oh, yeah. Oh, things are gonna change, all right. You can count on that. But I'll tell you what, it won't involve any sucking up to the humans on my part.
That's bars.
I'm gonna let my actions do the talking. They'll come to respect me eventually.
That's bars. I love it.
Hey, so
How's it?
I always see you running around everywhere doing this and that for other people, but you're not in it for the Mora, are you?
No.
Nah, you're just straight up looking out for your fellow man. I
For
know
sure.
a true homie when I see one.
A true
and no
homie.
one appreciates a homie's homie more than yours truly.
Yours
Put it here,
truly.
partner. You and I are gonna make a great team.
Love to see it.
I just know it.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
You know what?
Damn.
I gotta admit, I respect you. Always have. I could really see you as a member of the gang, you know?
Okay.
I mean, you really have what it takes. What do you say?
I mean-
I've even come up with a catchy title to tag on after your name. Get this.
Okay. Okay.
The Traveler, second to one.
Cause it's you.
Get it? Because, you know,
You
I'm
numero
numero uno,
uno.
you're my number two, and together, we're the most powerful duo in the whole friggin' world, baby!
Okay. Okay. I like that. I like that.
But, yeah, all jokes aside, I know you're on some important journey or whatever, so go ahead, get out there and do what you want to do. Just remember, the Arataki gang will always
I'm
answer your
pulling
call.
up. Second hand in command.
Don't even ask. Just the thought of it makes my blood boil.
What happened?
Ooh, first, the Shogun's army goes out and steals everyone's precious visions, which
Right.
already a heinous crime, right? But then they go and stick them all over that statue with absolutely no sense of organization whatsoever. I mean, think about it.
Right.
The more powerful the vision, the higher up on the statue it should go. That
But they
would make
put your-
sense,
I
right?
remember they
But
put yours at the
no,
bottom.
some Class A jerk in the Tenryo Commission thought it'd be funny to put my vision right at the very bottom. Come on!
I forgot they put his at the
If you
bottom,
ever have something
bruh.
on your mind, you can always try writing into That's Life magazine's advice column.
What?
Miss Hina always manages to come up with an encouraging and heartwarming response for
Miss
all her
Hina?
readers.
Hold
Just
on.
look at me. I used to be a lost soul, but not anymore. And it's all thanks to her. Oh, that reminds me. I
Huh.
managed to sign up for one of her upcoming meet and greets. Oh, I've been counting
he's
down
a
the
fan.
days. Wish it would go faster. Question for you. Do my
What's
horns
that?
look boring once you get used to them? Because
What?
I was thinking
Nah.
of switching up the style, going
Really?
for like a total overhaul, you know?
What do you
I'm
mean?
thinking, paint them in rainbow stripes and then
Okay.
strap a few fireflies on for good measure.
What?
Huh? I bet that
Is you
attracts some heads on the
LGBT?
streets. Like,
'Cause
dude,
your
you're rocking
horns
those
pink.
sweet rainbow horns, man. Yeah. Oh, man, this is totally genius. I'm gonna round up the gang and get them working on it ASAP.
Is you LGBT?
Want to know the real
your
secret to
horns
catching
pink.
Oni Kabuto? It's all in the eyeballs. You gotta
All
keep
in
those
eyeballs.
bad boys squeaky clean at all times. Make sure your eyesight's as sharp as a hawk.
You just make
Trust
the
me,
hawks.
when you're in the middle of a thunderstorm and the rain's coming down and the wind's blowing in your face, you gotta watch out because lavender melons and Oni Kabuto, well, they can really start to look the same. Believe me, I know. Some of the boys have been
Toma.
telling me that he was the star of the show at the Vision Hunt ceremony. I'm like, are you kidding me? How
Right.
come he gets his own special ceremony? Was the 100th Vision supposed to be, like, stronger than the other 99 or something? Nah, that can't have been it, because, hello, they would have chosen me if that's what they were going for. I only wish I could have met Ayato sooner. He really taught me something. You can
What?
kindle the warrior spirit even in the weakest of bugs.
Ooh.
Yep, I really took that one to heart.
Okay, you actually
If
did.
it weren't for those words of wisdom, I'm pretty sure I would have given up beetle fighting after losing for the 780th time.
780.
Yeah, I guess sometimes it takes a warrior to understand a warrior. When we're playing trading card games or battling beetles, we're always totally on the same wavelength.
Battle beaters over TCG. I'm gonna say it now.
She's always showing off her fancy fireworks and toys to the kids. Well, I'm sick of it. Nobody
Really?
steals my thunder.
Literally?
I'm the one who's supposed to be
Fireworks
adored by
thunder?
the kids. Me! And that goes for you, too. You're siding with me on this, okay?
I mean,
Huh?
nah, I'm
what
sorry.
do you mean you're not a kid? Details. If you're shorter than me, you're a kid as far as I'm concerned.
Damn, even the grandmas? I mean, you can be pretty old,
Word on the
actually.
street is that he blocked the Muso no Hitotachi after
He
you
did.
escaped from Tenchukaku.
He did.
Seriously?
He
Because I
did
mean,
do it.
that is awesome. Who knows how he pulled it off? Hey, now that I think about it, he's from a fallen clan, and
Right.
I'm from a fallen clan.
So you could probably do it
Kinda
too.
makes
ugly
us
ass.
equals, huh? Yeah, so next time someone attacks you, it's my turn to block the blade. During the
Okay.
Vision Hunt decree, the Shogun had to send her top Tengu in person
Top
to get my
Tengu?
vision off me.
Right.
I mean, she must have found me to be quite the pain
She
in the
literally
neck.
has no idea
But,
who you are.
She's abolished the Vision Hunt decree now, so no hard feelings, I guess. As long as she's learned her lesson, of course. Because if she pulls something like that again, this old pain in the neck will be back with a vengeance.
She literally has no idea who you are, unfortunately. I wish she did.
Crushed that Kitsune ramen eating contest we had. Even all that fried tofu couldn't stand in my way. She didn't come close to beating me.
Damn.
I was bedridden for more than a month after that. But you know what? I'd rather lie in bed a winner than walk away a loser.
True.
So, anyway, I had the last laugh because she had to foot the bill for 32 bowls of noodles.
That boy was stuck for a month. Big stuff for a month. Oh,
You know
with the
what?
wings.
Yeah, she beat
She
me during
bad.
the Vision Hunt decree. I'm not
Damn.
ashamed to admit it. When you lose, you admit defeat. And when you screw up, you take it on the chin like a man.
Okay.
And anyway, let's not forget which one of us won't agree to a rematch.
Damn.
Her, the Tengu warrior. It's just a sumo street fight. I mean,
What?
what's she so afraid of? If she keeps snubbing me, I'm gonna have to stop calling her Kujo Tengu and start calling her Kujo,
Kujo
Chicken. We'll see what she thinks of that. Oh,
That's
yeah, the
stupid.
doggy general in the resistance.
Doggy
Hey,
general.
I've got to hand it to him. He may be on the small side, but he's got quite the fighting spirit.
Love it.
Also, he gives off this vibe that makes me feel all warm and fuzzy
warm and
inside.
fuzzy.
Almost as if he understands my innermost feelings. I mean, I barely met the guy, so it's kind of weird.
True. But you know.
Nobody questions my leadership in the gang. What
Gang.
I say goes.
But-
Except when it comes to Shinobu.
Right.
She's always challenging everything I say. And not only that, all the hard-earned loot I bring back and share with everyone, she goes and returns it. But also, she gets me out of jail and out of every mess we get ourselves into, so I'll let it slide. Besides, I don't want to get on her bad side. Maybe Shinobu would make my life a nightmare.
A nightmare.
All I
That's all you
did
wanna buy
was
you.
give her a little pat on the head this one time when she wasn't looking, and now she pounces to attack every time she lays eyes on me.
Damn.
What can I say? Tanuki are adorable. What am I supposed to do? Not pat one on the head? Oh, yeah, and that's the other thing. She beats you up for calling her a Tanuki, too. What's up with
Right.
that? I mean, a Tanuki's what she's going for, right?
Not at all.
Sheesh. Talk about getting your fur all ruffled over
She is not going for a Tanuki, unfortunately.
I know what you're thinking. I
What?
don't see it. How did this guy get to become the boss of the Arataki gang on the back of beetle fighting and trading card games? Well, you're
been a
right.
question.
Those are just child's play. Want to know the hard
Child's
skills
play.
that really got me where I am? Eating ramen standing upside down,
What?
sleeping with my eyes open,
Okay.
playing the harmonica with my nose,
What
and
the hell?
swatting houseflies with my hair.
What does
Yeah,
that...
I know. Bet you see it now, huh?
Yeah, sure. For sure.
People
yeah,
in Inazuma have this ritual every time there's a holiday or they move or get sick or whatever, where they throw beans around and chant, "Fortune beans are falling down. Send the Oni out of town.
Wow.
Fortune in, Oni out. Fortune in, Oni out."
Bars?
The chant gets worse every time I hear it.
Hold on, that was
But the
bars.
streets full of beans
That was
with
bars.
my allergies,
Beans?
total disaster. I gotta fix this. For every Oni out there, we're innocent, people. Quit trying to ward us off and drive us out every time there's a minor life event.
Love it.
In
love it.
a attempt to
Attempt?
end human prejudice toward the Oni, I had the gang use a camera to take a picture of me showing my
Not a
softer
camera.
side and
Softer
stick it to the
side.
message board in Inazuma City. Next thing we know, some jerks have graffitied all over it. Then, some Ashigaru blockheads from the Tenryou Commission accused me of disrupting the peace. Next, it was the Yashiro Commission, complaining it ruined the atmosphere in the area.
atmosphere.
And finally, even the Kanjo Commission got involved.
All three?
They sent some lackeys over demanding advertising tax.
Damn.
They have no idea who the bad guys are here. In the Arataki gang, we're proud to welcome people who've experienced adversity in their lives. Don't
Right.
listen to the people who call us freaks or weirdos.
Or black.
Every member of my gang is like family to me, and they all feel the same way. Whatever happens, the gang will face it together, both the highs and the lows.
Me and Ito would be crazy. We'll be
Gotta
gang
respect the Blue Oni for sacrificing themselves so that the Crimson Oni could live on. In
Right.
principle, though, I'm absolutely against it. No one should have to sacrifice their own kind for the sake of a better tomorrow. Period. It's only a better tomorrow if it's a better tomorrow for everyone. We need to work together, not have everyone just focused on themselves, making their own sacrifice, trying to look cool in the process. I guess there's no change in the past. What's done is done. But from this day forward, no more sacrificing. Not on my watch. You go to sacrifice yourself, I'll stand right in your way.
What? So you're gonna... Oh, okay.
Beetle fighting, trading
fighting.
card games, spinning tops, kendama, hide and seek, you
Kendama.
name it, I can play it. What do you say? Pick one and we'll have a little contest?
What's your
Just
trouble,
make sure
man?
you're ready to get thrashed.
Hey, yo. Thrashed? I mean...
Granny Oni isn't an Oni at all.
Okay.
In
Oh, I
fact,
forgot.
she's the kindest human that has ever lived. She only got her nickname because she took me in. If people have got a problem with me, fine. I don't care what other people think anyway.
Right.
But I wish people wouldn't go after her because of me.
I love them. Favorite food?
Lollipops are pretty
No
much
way.
the best things ever. The candy tastes awesome, but also, it looks really cool just having a stick hanging out of your mouth.
Hey, yo!
It gives me like a real punk kind of vibe. Here,
Yeah.
you try it.
I got you. I see you. Least favorite vegetables.
Well, I am
Oh,
an Oni,
soybeans.
so there's nothing I hate more than beans. Soybeans, mung beans, whatever. I hate them all. Just touching one is enough to set off my allergies, let alone eating them. We have to get people to resist this constant urge to throw beans everywhere.
He said on every holiday.
Today is an important day. I had to
Hey.
send the gang away, otherwise they'd be accusing me of favoritism. Here, take a look at this. I got you. The greatest birthday gift combo ever.
What you give me?
1 top grade Oni Kabuto.
Right.
You know it took me 3 whole days and nights to catch this bad boy.
Damn.
1 out of print collectible trading card that took me 300 rounds to get my hands on.
Damn.
And finally, a birthday song performance performed personally by yours truly. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear traveler. Happy birthday to you.
Why is this like
That's what
a
I'm
fire
talking
with it?
about,
Hold on.
baby. Woo! Better look out. I'm way stronger now.
He was kind of sick with it.
Oh, yeah. This is going to do wonders for my win ratio.
Oh my god, that was sick.
Feel the power, baby. Want to see me smash a boulder?
Want to see me do it again?
I think numero uno
Numero
just went
uno.
from nickname to reality. Boom. Hey, but just because I made it to the top doesn't mean I'm gonna forget all the things you've done for me, okay?
For sure.
Still got your back, anytime, anywhere.
That boy gave me the clean birthday song. I didn't know this. I didn't know goddamn his voice actor was so goddamn talented. You learned that from? Where you learned that from? Anyways, this one was fire. This one was fire. Okay. All right. Okay. I liked it. I would love. I hope that it'll be crazy after a certain time. Like we go like a part 2. We actually get to be a part of the gang, and I can throw away this goddamn Knights of Avonius, the honorary knight title away. I want to be part of the gang. Okay. All right. Next up, we got the next husbando, a name I can't pronounce, a character that I haven't really gone into. Actually, the next 3 characters, all 3 of these characters is people I haven't gone into, but Ayato is next. Wait, hold on. Let me put that quality up to that 10.8 ski. All right, let's get into it.
Greetings. Ayaka has mentioned you on numerous occasions. Alas, my schedule has been rather busier than anticipated recently, which belated our first meeting until today.
Until today.
Kamisato Ayato, head of the
Kamisato
Kamisato clan. Delighted to make your acquaintance.
For sure.
I'm sure I've forgotten something. Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it.
I was spoiled.
As soon as I remember what it was.
That boy is spoiled.
Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Yes. Now to start reeling them in. I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainers' faces when I informed them of my plans today. Panic-stricken, but unable to muster the courage to say anything in opposition. Yes, this was a fine idea.
Oh, to just come out and relax? I feel you, big dog.
Let's take shelter for the time being. Don't worry. One of my people will be here with umbrellas momentarily.
Appreciate you.
Ayaka was always scared of thunder as a child. Until one day, Mother told her that the sound of thunder is the voice of the almighty Shogun.
True.
After that, she would start focusing intensely every time she heard the sound of thunder. As if, by concentrating hard enough, she'd be able to hear exactly what Her Excellency was saying.
What should we... we need to figure out what she was hearing.
This view reminds me of another time it snowed. That was a long time ago.
Backstory.
Opportunities to bask in the sunlight like this are few and far between.
Okay.
Sometimes what appears at first to be nothing but a passing breeze can ultimately be that which alters the course of events. Most people hunker down against a strong headwind.
Right.
Only a few know how to utilize it to their advantage.
Utilize it to their advantage.
Good morning. A little sword practice while the day is young is good for the body and mind. I tend to avoid having anything scheduled during these hours.
Right.
What do you say? Fancy crossing blades with me?
I mean, if that's what you're into, we can cross a whole lot of blades. Let me stop.
If there's anything in particular you'd like for lunch, just let one of my staff know in advance.
I got you.
As my honored guest, I'm sure they will do their utmost to accommodate you.
For sure. This boy's just rich.
Given the hour of your call, perhaps you might stay for dinner.
Oh, for sure.
Ready to retire for the night, are we? Yes. Go on then. You are excused. I'm not tired yet,
excused. Fuck, nigga.
Oh, it's you. I have a few things to attend to. You should go and get some sleep.
Ready to retire for the night, are we? Yes, go on then. You are excused. I'm not tired yet, so it's always you. Oh, he thought I was one of his like his employees, and he looked. I guess he was focused or something. I don't fucking know.
Everything comes at a cost. And if you aspire to things that most could never dream of, then naturally there will be an unimaginable price to pay.
Okay. Methodology.
I'm no stickler for doing things in a certain way. Whatever method you use, the important thing is that it delivers acceptable results.
Okay, Ayato just like me for real. Wait a minute.
I heard about the little job you pulled at the Tenryou Commission. Most entertaining.
Okay.
It takes a special kind of person to get old man Kujo riled up enough to start tearing his hair out. Oh, to have been a fly on the wall.
To be a fly on the wall.
Trusting another person isn't easy.
Okay.
Especially for someone of high status. Place your trust in the wrong person, and it can quite literally cost you your life. But you have placed your trust in me.
Okay. You started scaring me for a second.
I will not let you down.
Started scaring me for a second. Visions? What you got to say?
A vision is an eminently useful tool, so it only makes sense to put it to good use. Also, I like to think it's happiest in my possession because it has the chance to shine away in all its glory. If you throw fallen flowers onto the stove, the searing heat infuses them with one final spark of vitality. And for a brief moment, they radiate a more glorious glow than the flames themselves. It was a short life they lived. But it was by no means a wasted one.
Okay, stop talking smooth to me. Jeez Louise.
When it comes to pets... yes, I'm definitely more of a dog person myself.
Right.
Cats are very independent, which has its merits. But you'll only find obedience in dogs.
Right. Cats will not
They'll
listen
do
to
whatever
your
you
ass.
tell them to. What can I say?
Right.
I suppose I find loyalty to be quite an attractive quality. I am confident in Ayaka's abilities.
Right.
But I want her to be able to hold on to her innocence.
Okay.
She shouldn't have to get personally involved in power struggles, or confront the darker side of life head-on. As her older brother, it's my job to shield her from all of that.
Right. But you don't have a shield ability, so how you gonna do that?
Between the two of us, of course. Sorry, that got a little more private, a little more quickly than I'd intended.
A little bit more private and quickly, now. How tall
There
is
is
this nigga?
no doubt in my mind
short, but I
about
know he's
Toma's
tall.
loyalty to the Kamisato clan. A long time ago, partly to see where he stood, I advised him that he would be better off leaving if he didn't want to get drawn into the never-ending disputes that plague public life. Still, he chose to stay.
That's gang.
And in all the time he's been with us, he's spared me much worry. There are very few people I trust completely these days,
Right.
but Toma is one of them.
Am I wondering what you got to say about Sayu? But not saying nothing
She
crazy.
looks awfully idle the majority of the time, and yet, when it counts, she always rises to the occasion and provides indispensable assistance. Of course, you'd know far more about that than me, wouldn't you?
No.
Ah, the fireworks store owner.
Yeah.
Yes, a most
You sound a little bit
spirited
aggravated.
young lady. The Kamisato clan is on rather close terms with her. She is around the same age as Ayaka, and the two get along very well.
Right.
I trust her direct and outspoken disposition won't lead Ayaka astray.
It might.
Ayaka has always been staunchly true to herself,
Staunchly.
ever since she was a young
Ever
child.
since she was a young child.
The cost of pursuing eternity has been great for the almighty Shogun. And for all of Inazuma. These wounds will take time to heal, and as someone with a mediating role to play in the political process, I will be sure to fulfill that which is required of me. Lady Guji has been kind to us
damn.
in the Kamisato clan, but she has never quite taken to me personally. I trust you'll have heard the way she refers to me. The Yashiro rascal,
I thought it
and
said
other
racial.
such flattering monikers.
I thought it said monkey ears. I need to
We
chill
run
out.
into each other semi-regularly, given the overlap in our work, and despite whatever private thoughts we each may have, our working relationship is quite a harmonious one.
A harmonious one.
I have no great objection to this state of affairs. Working with intelligent people always makes things highly efficient. In any case,
She bad
however objectionable she might find me, she would be forced to admit that without me, she would have no one to help execute her weird and wonderful ideas.
though. Okay, let me go back to
For
rating Shogun for a
object-
second. My bad.
Political will take cost ever since she was a young child.
Okay, let me go to this one again. Hold on.
The cost of pursuing eternity has been great for the almighty Shogun,
Right.
and for all of Inazuma. These wounds will take time to heal, and as someone with a mediating role to play in the political process, I will be sure to fulfill that which is required of me.
Okay, I thought I heard
The
something crazy,
work-
but I didn't.
She might help execute her
I
weird
heard
and
something crazy. My bad. My bad.
wonderful
I
ideas.
thought that said Kazuya, but that's Kazuha.
Old man Kujo capitalized on a golden opportunity to create a most formidable weapon indeed.
Did I?
The only flaw in his plan being he is no longer able to wield the weapon of his creation.
Ooh.
Once
You
upon a
talking about
time,
her?
the Kaidahara clan was a subordinate branch of the Kamisato clan. My forebears may have failed to save his family from decline, but even today I have a duty to support him.
For sure.
Now, naturally there is nothing I can do to restore his clan's former fortunes.
Right.
But as for helping him avoid arrest by the Tenryo Commission, that is well within my
What you
capabilities.
gonna say about Arataki Ito? Ningguang.
Now, he's an interesting case.
That's gang though.
The idea of pitting docile Oni Kabuto against each other in battle, I mean really. I was only speaking in polite platitudes when I gave him that little pep talk, but to
Nah.
my surprise, he started calling me bro.
You big bro.
To this day, he calls me my bro Ayato without the faintest idea of my true identity. It's quite all right by me, though.
Really?
I have nothing against his eccentricities.
You sound a little annoyed, just a smidge.
I have heard a thing or two about how Her Eminence, the Tian Chuan, operates. On the subject, I also happen to have a limited edition copy of Liu A Millennial.
Oh, let me get
if
that.
you're interested.
Let me get that. Yeah.
What do you say? Shall I have someone fetch it so we can play a game?
Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
You want to know about me?
Interesting facts.
Things aren't always a case of the more you know, the better. Plenty of proverbs to corroborate that, as I'm sure you're aware.
Cooperate. Smile.
Maybe we'll have the chance to talk more next time.
Oh nah.
Strange
Spill the
tastes,
beans.
you say? You seem to misunderstand me.
Where'd you get boba from?
Let me be quite clear. Most of the time, I simply enjoy watching people's facial contortions when they're put in an awkward position.
What?
Watching them squirm, you might say. Is that so strange?
That's evil.
I would have thought you tease your little friend here on a regular basis for precisely that purpose.
What? Nigga's evil.
The Tri-Commission may appear calm and well-run, but I can assure you it is quite tumultuous beneath the placid surface.
Tumultuous.
There is no pleasure to be had in mixing with the powers that be. I shall spare you the details.
Okay.
Just know that I have never done anything to dishonor the Kamisato clan.
Yeah, whatever, nigga.
Neither in the past when I was working to bring stability to our clan,
Stability.
nor here in the present where I am working for the sake of all of Inazuma.
Okay.
You want to know about the Shumatsuban?
Samatsuban.
I suppose there's no harm in divulging a detail or two to you? It's a secret unit that reports directly to the head of the Kamisato clan.
Samatsuban.
Accordingly, after my father passed, it came to me. There are certain situations I cannot directly involve myself in.
I get it.
In these cases, being able to rely on the Shumatsuban is often instrumental in achieving a resolution. Most of its members are orphans whom we take and raise from a young age.
Okay, but what do y'all
This
do?
way,
though?
loyalty is guaranteed to the greatest extent possible,
Damn.
and we are spared a great deal of worry.
Damn. I mean, that
Do
still
I have
sounds
other tricks
evil.
up my sleeve beyond the Shumatsuban? Well, naturally, if even the cunning bunny burrows thrice, then what of the cunning human? But anyway,
500 times.
I've shared enough of my secrets.
Have you?
I think it's time I heard
Shumatsuban.
your story.
What?
Oh, and you can spare the part about traveling in Teyvat. Tell me about before that.
Oh, yeah. That's what we need to know. Yeah, asking the
Hobbies.
right questions.
I had one or two as a child, but these days most of my time is taken up by my official duties, so they don't count. Some people treat work as a hobby, you say.
Right.
Goodness me, how very exceptional. Troubles.
That boy don't got troubles.
Whenever something's troubling me, it must be dealt with
Swiftly.
and comprehensively.
That boy don't got troubles.
And whenever someone is troubling me,
We get that nigga up out of there. I get it.
variety is the spice of life. In that sense, the
Favorite
milk
food.
tea medley they started serving over in Hanamizaka recently isn't half bad.
Right.
You should try it sometime.
You be getting cups out the
Other
cups.
than that, I don't have any particular preferences when it comes to the food I eat on a daily basis. I have dedicated staff to arrange my daily meal plan, and whatever they serve, I eat. You couldn't perchance tell me your own tastes, could you?
Big booty bitches.
I see. Okay, I've made a note of that. Now I know what to say the next time I get asked about it.
Let's get a large big booty bitch.
It looks like I mixed up my salt and my sugar.
Uh.
Savory Mitsumanju. Yes, this can work.
Right.
I'll give them to Toma.
Oh. Birthday.
Happy birthday.
Appreciate you.
Now, how would you like to be Yashiro Commissioner for a day?
Oh. Give me
All the
the
work has
big
been
booty
handled
ages.
already, so you can focus on simply enjoying the feeling of having an enormous amount of executive power at your fingertips.
I want a big booty bitch right
Don't
here.
worry, the retainers won't dare question it. I'll be with you the entire time.
He said big booty bitches. Chop chop.
Did I just grow more competent? Goodness, how marvelous.
Goodness, how marvelous.
At the end of the day, power is only a source of comfort when it is concentrated in one's own hands.
Latinas.
I'm sure certain people are starting to grow rather nervous right about now.
That boy is
I've had very
powerful.
few chances to kick back and put my feet up since taking over leadership of the clan. But things have felt curiously different since having you around. Yes. It feels rather like basking in the sun.
That boy is powerful. That boy is a spoiled, powerful man, but he said he'll let me be commissioner for the day. I want Latina bitches here. I want the melanated shorters over here. I want Asian bitches in the middle. And I want a BBW massage in my backside. All while everything is going on. And just randomly just splash some oil in here. Anyways, yeah, not really much about. It was really more about himself, which is really what it's supposed to be. Come on now. But yeah, he's basically rich, spoiled husbando. Okay, he's rich and spoiled, and I love it. I love it. For some reason, when I look at him like this, he built small. He has the face of a child, and I need to see the rest of his legs so he can look tall to me. But other than that, all right. Next in the husbando line, we got big Beelzebub. I do not know how to say his name. Leave me alone, chat. Shout out to Genshin noob. Yes, big Beelzebub. Bonzada.
Hello, I am Baiju, a
Baiju,
practitioner
never
of
mind.
medicine at Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Boo-boo.
So, are you experiencing any discomfort? If
Yeah, I
so,
got this little rash.
where? And how many days have the symptoms persisted?
Got like this rash on my left ass cheek.
You don't require medical attention?
No, I do. It's on my left ass
so
cheek.
you came to see me.
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah.
Then I'm sorry. I'm afraid I must ask you to wait.
Damn.
I'd like to see the other patients first before discussing things any further.
Okay, I got you. But my left ass cheek, if you can like look at that.
When on the road, one should take ample time to
I'm glad I highlighted
pause
the name.
and appreciate the wondrous scenery along the way.
You're about to collapse, aren't you?
Life, death, and the world around us all follow a set of laws. But if you never test the limits, how can anyone know where the boundaries of these laws are?
Cool beans, true. Trying to make her not a zombie.
Oh, it's just some chronic problem I have flaring up again. Nothing to worry about.
That boy is
The
dying.
weather is damp and chilly. I suggest getting indoors to avoid these conditions, if possible.
Let me get some meds.
Don't worry. As long as we watch the road ahead and avoid walking under the trees,
The void.
then the lightning
avoid.
should not pose any problems
Nigga
for us.
said void. I thought he said void. He said avoid.
Cold.
It's a code.
So sleepy.
Cause she's cold-blooded
Chunk,
and
chunk.
reptiles
Chunk,
go to sleep during the cold. Remember that chat.
out like a light.
Sun is
What
out.
lovely weather. Which reminds me, we just received a batch of herbs.
Don't worry. Even if Chi-Chi forgot to dry out the herbs, Herbalist Gui will certainly
Herbalist Gui.
remember to put them out in the sun.
Right.
Yes, you're right.
Yes, you're right.
I would advise you to stay out of such windy conditions.
Why?
Don't forget to always consider your health first.
Good
Good morning. I'm in the habit of enjoying a cup of tea before
Good
breakfast.
morning. Good
Shall I pour
morning.
some for you?
Yes, for sure.
You
Ski.
mustn't sit for extended periods of time after eating lunch. Instead,
Really?
I recommend going for a walk. It's
Huh.
good for digestion.
Chat, we're gonna start going on lunch
Good
walks.
evening. If you're here for treatment, then I'm afraid that Boo Boo Pharmacy's clinic has already closed for the day.
God damn it.
However, if you are experiencing a medical
left ass
emergency,
cheek has a
then I'll
rash.
see what I can do for you.
Please.
Of course. If you happen to be here just to see me, then you're right on time. I'm off duty now.
Left ass cheek, please.
Ah, you're still awake. Is that a yawn I see?
sick bastard. No way.
Yes, my master did entrust to me many medical formulas from the ancient era.
Okay.
However, although the ancient prescriptions were compiled by our ancestors and have stood the test of time, we mustn't also forget to look forward. Times have changed, and so have our surroundings and customs. Treatments that were effective in the bygone times may not prove to be as effective now. Clinging to the classic prescriptions of the past may not ultimately serve the best interest of the patients nowadays. People who
Bolstering
suffer
hope.
chronic illnesses are often mentally exhausted, and if their condition becomes critical, they may find themselves clinging to life, with only a final thin thread of hope.
Damn.
At such a moment, healing their body is not the priority.
What is?
The doctor should focus on bolstering their faith in themselves.
Okay.
After all, if the patient believes they aren't going to make it and gives up on themselves, then no medical treatment will be able to help them, no matter how sophisticated the treatment may be.
Damn.
I tend to anyone who comes to Boo Boo Pharmacy seeking medical attention,
Boo Boo Pharmacy.
regardless of their wealth or status. I treat everyone fairly, and I do my best to heal them. You are no exception either.
Big booty bitches.
A poison to one may be a boon to another.
Ooh.
What may be considered to be a universally harmful substance to one group of people may prove to be the perfect medicine needed to save another room of patients.
I get
The
it.
mechanism behind this is easily understood by those well-versed in pharmacology.
Okay, pharmacology.
It's just that I can't ever tell my patients these kinds of details.
Right, makes
If they
sense.
were to find out that I gave them a poisonous substance as a prescription, it might scare them away for good. You're the first person who's never flinched at hearing this.
Give me the
You
goods.
are the wise traveler, after all.
I am the wise.
I'm sure you've seen a lot on your adventures. So,
What's up?
I suppose you'll be fine with more potent prescriptions in the future,
Good
then?
stuff.
I've been worried about finding people to test my medicine on.
Give me the good stuff. That's gonna take me to the moon.
The gods have somehow allowed a delusional person such as myself to explore the nature of
That boy
life
got a vision
and
and a
death.
snake.
This vision was
And a
just
third
the
lip.
thing I need,
up?
and I'm most thankful.
Let me chill out.
It might sound ironic, but even I don't like taking bitter medicine.
Damn.
You're aware of my weak physical condition. I've been routinely taking medicine for some years now. All I can really do is eat some candied fruit afterward to get rid of the bitter aftertaste.
Right.
I've met some people who jump to conclusions and believe they've contracted some deadly disease the moment they experience even the slightest discomfort. Reasoning with them is useless. Eventually, I came up with some tasteless pills made
Tasteless
of sweet
pills.
flour and Genshin,
No
and
way.
prescribed them to these patients.
Right.
After they calmed down and their symptoms subsided,
In
they
quotes.
praised the effectiveness of my secret medication.
It's a whole lot of nothing.
But I suppose I can't fault them for prioritizing their health.
That's true.
It's said that there are a wide variety of mushroom species native to Sumeru's rainforests, and that some species can even cause hallucinatory effects,
Good
which may
stuff.
have medicinal value.
good
However, I've never had the opportunity to study these mushrooms in detail.
Let's go there
I'm
then.
thinking to go and have a look for myself the next time I'm on vacation.
Let's go there then. Let's take a
Yes, you've
couple
guessed
weeks off.
correctly. The preservation of a thread of Chi-Chi's consciousness was, in fact, the work of the Adepti.
Okay.
It's also thanks to Chi-Chi that I managed to come up with a way to save someone on the brink of death. Since the Adepti took pity on this child and even used their arts to keep her on this side of existence, I
Right.
thought I'd take the opportunity to keep her around the pharmacy. There's no harm in that, is there?
Okay, not
We
really.
have
but
some
Zamboda.
differences in ideology.
Ah.
That's all. I don't harbor any ill will toward Director Who. If anything, I think she's more wary of me.
One
If
to save and no one is ready for
possible,
them to die.
I sincerely wish that Director Who would be more sensible about her business practices.
Okay.
Oh, so you haven't forgotten about the time when she was disseminating flyers right outside of Boo Boo Pharmacy.
I just
Damn.
wish that she wouldn't be so concerned about Chi-Chi whenever she has nothing better to do.
Like, damn, she's a zombie.
Sounds like you have something against her.
She's trying to mess with
It's
Chi-Chi.
not that I take issue with Director Who. It's just that every time she kidnaps Chi-Chi, I have to go all the way to the Ministry of Civil Affairs to get someone to sort it all out. It's quite
Like,
exhausting.
leave gang alone, bruh. Like, gee.
Those with
Trying to
the
make me
blood
mad.
of the Adepti have strong constitutions. Even when she is ill or injured, she does not require any medicine to recover.
Right.
She isn't like your average mortal,
Demon
who would
time.
be left with long-term residual issues if they did not receive medical treatment after a serious injury.
She just healed by
If I
herself.
were to hazard a guess about her health from a face reading, I would presume the Yu Hung's frequent looks of exhaustion are due to her long-time habits of burning the midnight oil and never giving her mind a rest.
Right.
If she wishes to maintain her health, she should stop working and relax from time to time. Unfortunately, she is overly ambitious and seems to be completely willing to trade her health for her career. Even if I were to tell her this myself, I'm afraid she would not listen to me.
Dang.
Every time she comes to play with Chi-Chi, she complains about the taste of medicine and asks me if I have anything that isn't bitter. If the medicine will save someone's life, who cares how bitter it tastes?
It's just a little gangaroony. It's just a little gang. Don't even worry about it. Zhongli.
Yes, I can tell he is very knowledgeable.
Right.
He can carry a conversation even when discussing niche topics like ancient medicine. He must also have some habits and practices for himself when it comes to healthy living.
Yeah,
the common headache or fever should pose no problem for him, so he doesn't need a prescription from me.
Yeah, for sure. He has a little bit of knowledge.
Only the most magnanimous soul could labor to preserve life by slaying evil spirits. I was once fortunate enough to see the conqueror of demons with my own eyes.
Oh, the conqueror of demons,
We even brought him back to the pharmacy to take care of him for a day. Unfortunately, I did not know his true identity at the time, and didn't even have a chance to speak with him before he left on his own.
But you've seen him since then, haven't you? There's no reason to be upset.
Yes, you're right.
You're right.
Tainari?
Ah, so you have an acquaintance from the Sumeru Academia.
Oh yeah, that's Gangarones.
In that case, could I trouble you to introduce me to this Tainari?
Why?
I have many questions about herbal medicine that I would like to ask him.
Okay.
I am merely a mortal doctor, so I'm afraid I don't have many interesting stories to share.
That's cap.
If you're looking for legends, then you should go to the Tea House and listen to the storytellers there.
Spit your facts, man. Where'd you get the snake
from?
from?
Some kind of thrilling story, I'm afraid I don't have one.
Where'd you get the snake, man?
Even when I was studying medicine under my late master, I didn't experience any particularly dire situations. My master saw that I had a good head on my shoulders, had me swear a simple oath, and took me in. That's all there was to it. The oath wasn't complicated. I still remember some of it.
Some of it.
When a person comes seeking medical attention, I will not consider his status, nor will I be suspicious of or worry about any subsequent consequences.
Right.
I shall strive to witness the patient's distress and feel it as if it were my own, for this is the hallmark of a great physician.
Okay.
I understand my master's intentions. He hoped that I would be able to put myself more in the patient's shoes and not ever be swayed by external factors. He really did have a compassionate heart. And was always ready to sacrifice himself for others. It's unfortunate that he passed so early and never had the chance to live his years to their fullest.
Because of this goddamn snake.
While it is a doctor's duty to save others, the doctor is also themselves a person who deserves to be saved.
Bars.
If we wish to preserve lives, we should strive for an outcome where everyone will live to see another day. Those who willingly give themselves up for others are worthy of our respect. But we should not accept their sacrifice as predestined or an inevitable part of life.
True. Bars.
I enjoy sorting medicinal ingredients and using each ingredient's
unique
unique properties to produce pills or ointments.
You got perks.
I know this process like the back of my hand. People think that the process of making medicine is difficult and complicated. But to me, it brings endless enjoyment. Amazing, isn't it?
What a perk set?
That we can condense the bounties of heaven and earth into a tiny, unremarkable pill.
It's time for the
percolator. And use it
percolator.
to bring people back from the verge of death. The most difficult part of seeing patients isn't prescribing medication, but identifying the cause of the disease. There could be a million reasons why someone may feel unwell. Maybe they were having a friendly Dreun chili eating contest with someone
that sounds
and ended
hot.
up damaging their stomach without realizing it. Or maybe circumstances led them to drink too much water, which caused them to start feeling nauseous.
Okay.
I just wish people would take better care of themselves and find something better to do than repeatedly put their bodies through so much distress.
Wouldn't that be boring for you, pal?
You shouldn't be a picky eater. Meat,
Damn, is nobody
eggs,
a picky eater?
Milk, vegetables, fruit.
Okay.
They all have nutritional value and should be a regular part of your diet. But you should also avoid eating too much. Eating or drinking excessively can also be detrimental to your health.
To your health.
Take it from me. As a doctor, I know all too well that many health crises find their way into the body from the mouth.
You might as well just be my doctor, big dog.
Why would you ever purchase so much candy? Just be sure not to eat it too quickly. And remember that too much candy can give you cavities. Me? I seldom indulge in sweets. And I don't often eat spicy food either. After all, if I don't watch what I eat, then how can I expect that of my patients?
Superb.
Right.
More, please.
It is good, isn't it?
It is good, isn't it?
Ah, well done.
Uh-oh.
Your culinary skills have improved.
Snake, don't be on my ass.
Well, at least it still tastes better than medicine.
Damn. Okay.
Refresh my memory, Baiju.
Right.
How do we say that again?
How do we say what?
You mean how to wish someone a happy birthday?
Oh, they finna sing for me? Gang.
Precisely.
Precisely.
I hope that this day will be one filled with joy
Precisely.
every year, and that you would always keep these times near.
Okay.
Happy birthday, traveler.
Is she gonna try and say
Hey,
her?
so what should I say now?
Right.
Let me think. I can't think of anything.
It's all good, Snake buddy.
I sincerely wish you a happy birthday, too. What are you laughing at? People are so bothersome, with more traditions and twists than even a snake.
Damn.
Everything must take its due course. No need to be impatient.
No need to be
Thanks to
impatient.
your hard work, I think I'm feeling stronger than ever.
Don't start coughing in when I level
My
you up.
energy is on the rise. I suppose it's due to the recent improvements in my condition.
Right.
I don't feel so wary, even after a full day of seeing patients. This is all thanks to your efforts.
No problem.
You've been working hard day after day. Even though I'm the doctor,
Right.
I've still had to trouble you with my health.
Nigga started coughing.
How shameful. But don't worry. From this day on, I will take care of you.
That boy's in love. Anyways, he didn't talk about his condition at all. But maybe that's a touchy subject for him. Maybe he doesn't like to bring that up. I like that he loves gang so much. What's the bottom of my seat wet? What the fuck? Hey, what's going on? You know what? I'm not even gonna make a joke about that. And if anybody makes a joke about it in chat, I'm banning them. Anyways, I like
Of Chi-Chi's consciousness.
I like that he likes Chi-Chi so much. That's Zomboda. And it's like you're such an anomaly to this world that you're Gangaroonie, okay? You're just Gangaroonie. And I'm pissed at fucking Hutao. Huto? Miss Who? Stop kidnapping the gang. You gotta make my mans go through all this work. Anyways, we're going to the last Husbandos chat. And if you don't know, if there's a character that you didn't see in this idea, they're probably in another one. And I know y'all be like, oh my gosh, why isn't he in this group? I'm like, because he's in another one. And for me, he's well fitted for that other idea I had for him. And I know exactly who you're going to say, but best believe he's going to be in one of the themed videos. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into Kave's voice line. Shout out to Genshin Nubular. Shout out to Genshin Nubular.
I'm glad you gave me a chance. I always think it takes people with similar tastes to sustain a pleasant conversation. Nice to meet you. I'm Kave, an architect. If you have a project you'd like me to work on, then I'll need a detailed description of what you have in mind. The ability to appreciate beauty is an important virtue.
Yep.
It's good to get out and stretch your legs once in a while. People aren't made to stay cooped up inside all the time.
Makes sense, for sure.
My latest design's getting there, but there's still room for improvement. Better make my finishing touches before the deadline creeps up.
Yeah.
Huh?
I forgot, this nigga's in
When
school.
did it start to rain? Oh no, I forgot to bring an umbrella.
Oh, no.
Did you see that? That bolt of lightning was such an interesting shape.
It was the shape of the heart.
Feels like the wind's creeping in from the back of my shirt.
Hey, yo.
And also the front.
Hey, yo.
I get dizzy and sleepy when I'm under the sun for too long.
What are you?
It's a similar feeling to pulling an all-nighter on a work project.
What's going on?
This isn't my first trek into the desert, but I can
Never
never
be in
get
the
used to the
desert for real.
heat. Is there no shade anywhere?
Not at all. It's the
Did you
desert.
sleep well? I hope you have a great day today, and that you don't run into someone who ruins your day first thing in the morning.
Oh, you know exactly who it is.
This
Ooh,
midday sun is fierce. I should go check on the building materials I left out to dry.
that's a bet.
There's supposed to be a great view of the stars tonight. Don't you think that's a good omen?
For sure.
Relax your mind.
About
and let
us.
go of all your troubles. Have a good night.
This boy trying to sweet talk.
It's fair to say I'm a pretty proud person when it comes to my area of expertise.
Area of expertise.
Most scholars are when talking about their chosen fields. After all, we build our whole lives around it. I mean, if I ever stopped taking pride in my own work, then I would also forfeit the right to have any expectations of myself or anyone else.
That's bars. Talk to him.
Aesthetic isn't the #1 priority in my work, nor should it be. Quality and safety are paramount. But I never neglect the artistic side either. That's what sets my work apart from others.
Makes sense. Love it.
You must have seen the Palace of Alcazarzaray before. That's
Have
my
we?
magnum
I don't think I
opus.
have.
I sacrificed so much for that.
Damn.
Everyone else thought I'd lost my mind. Well, if you're not me, and you
Let me
don't
see.
share my trade, I wouldn't expect you to understand. It'd be nice to meet someone who did understand, though. I've always thought that you can never truly know a person until you understand their deepest wishes.
I think I have
Once
been
you
there.
start exploring hopes and dreams, whether
Maybe I
they're
have,
your
but I don't know.
own or someone else's, it can be a dangerous journey. You might unlock something that can't be put away again.
Uh-oh.
Not everyone can face the potential consequences of that.
Oh, what is it?
I almost don't want to say this out loud, but
But,
sometimes hopes and dreams bring suffering instead of happiness.
right.
Luckily, I don't mind my vision.
What?
People who know what
We gotta go on
drives
a
them to
date soon.
create deserve our respect. Wouldn't you agree?
For sure.
The uninitiated often
Damn.
assume that the expertise of Kasharwar architects starts with clay and ends with lumber.
Right.
It's such an ignorant perspective that it's not even worth arguing against.
Right.
If all it took to build a house was to smoosh a few random materials together, there'd be no need for this discipline in the first place. As well as being one of the building blocks of human culture and civilization, architecture is also an art form. Art does not exist in a vacuum, so I've always been mindful of the experiential factor for the occupants.
That's a good way to
and
think.
the emotional character conveyed to those looking on from the outside. Oh, and I'm always looking for better ways to integrate artistic expression and practical functionality.
That's a good... That's
Lesser
a good
Lord
mindset to
Kusanali
look
is a
at.
wise and
I
capable
mean, the way
god.
to think.
Not only is she extremely knowledgeable, she also possesses virtue far beyond mortal comprehension. I have only the utmost respect for her tolerance of others,
Right.
especially in a nation of learning like Sumeru. That takes great equanimity.
Equanimity.
Sometimes, though,
Vocabulary.
I do
Jesus.
stop to wonder, surely even the gods must have their struggles
Oh,
too.
best believe.
Oftentimes, confusion is the beginning of wisdom. In which case, how can we ever achieve true happiness?
I'll hate
I
them.
guarantee you'll never meet anyone else who's as infuriating as him.
Okay.
And for the record, yes, I would say that to his face.
he
Sure,
has.
He's smart, and sure, geniuses often come with a bad temper. But that's only half the story with him.
Not half.
He knows perfectly well how to appear friendly and likable to others. He just doesn't want to. If he ever gives you the impression that he doesn't really have a temper, or that he's rigidly logical like a machine,
Right.
then you just don't know him well enough yet.
Oh, nah. We
Definitely
know him
has
well.
a personality. It's just too big a personality. Most people wouldn't get
And
it.
the people who do get it hate him.
All
And I
Hatham
hate
helped
him.
me out a fair amount recently. If we were still as close as we were during our student days, then I'd be thanking him every chance I got.
Right.
Now, though, I can't seem to get a word of appreciation out of my mouth.
Really?
Even if I could, I wouldn't want to give him the satisfaction. I guess you could say our relationship is something of a mixed bag these days.
Okay.
Honestly, with everything that's happened, it almost feels like the universe has been playing pranks on us.
It had. I mean,
It's
on
hard
you
to
in
make sense
particular.
of it all.
Actually,
Too
yes,
much
on
to
all of us.
process for one lifetime.
Well, what have both of y'all
I
been
will
going
say
through?
that it's not every day that you get to know someone like him. I just wish he could rein in some of the worst excesses of his personality. Okay, yeah, that's never gonna happen. Tainari. He's one of the nicest guys you could know.
Okay, that's
If you've
cool.
met him, you'll know what I mean. He's kind, and he has enormous expertise in his field.
I thought he was going to say
He
something
never
else.
brags about it in front of other people.
I wouldn't either.
And he seems to genuinely care about his work.
Definitely does.
Back when I was building the Palace of Alcazarzaray, I asked him for
Alcazarzaray.
some tips on how to pick out the right ornamental plants. After he wrote back to me, he also helped me out with some other issues, too. Oh, and I almost forgot. He was the one who first introduced me to Sino.
Big Sino in the building, big Joe Street.
Dory is the owner of the Palace of Alcazarzaray.
Really?
Excuse me? Mine? Oh, no, don't be ridiculous.
Oh, I forgot you
know
did
full
build
well
it
that
for
it
her.
doesn't belong to me. I know, but... please, let's not go there. Dory is a shrewd one. She knows how to coerce others into doing things for her.
Right.
For various reasons,
Right.
I now owe her a large sum of money.
Damn.
It all got quite complicated in the end, but... anyway, I wish she'd show me a little mercy and stop
Right.
making my life a misery for the sake of Mora. I swear, she doesn't seem like a bad person at heart, so...
But when it comes to that
I
money,
just don't understand. How did she turn out like this?
when it comes to that
Sino
money,
can come across as cold and ruthless,
He
but
got
he's
jokes.
actually a very big-hearted guy. I still remember how shocked I was when Tainari said he was going to introduce me to his best friend, and then a couple of seconds later, an incredibly intimidating Matra comes walking through the door. I honestly never expected to meet a Matra who's so comfortable hanging out with scholars.
right?
Gotta say, though, I
hadn't
can't
been friends
stand
before.
his sense of humor. It really makes my skin crawl. If he ever invites you to a meal at Tainari's place, make sure someone's bringing beer.
No way.
Because no one should have to endure Sino's humor while sober.
No way.
I've met Kale quite a few times now.
Kale?
As Tainari's student and assistant, she follows him everywhere.
Yeah?
With her diligence and patience, she's much more responsible than most other kids her age.
Makes sense.
But, I can also tell that she's got a lot going on inside.
Yeah.
Nilu's talent as a dancer is indisputable.
Indisputable.
Zubair Theater really lucked out when they recruited her. I've heard that she has a great personality, too.
Oh, beautiful
She
personality.
always smiles and says encouraging things to her audience when she's performing. Once I can find some time, I'll have to catch one of her shows.
Oh, this the old lady. It's not really old lady,
Madame
but the old lady.
Farzan
for real.
doesn't mince her words, so I can understand why some students at the academia are afraid of her. She doesn't have any bad intentions, though. All she wants is to devote herself completely to the research that interests her.
Right.
Some people say that all her Avatat scholars are hard to get along with, and
Avatat.
I'll let you be the judge of that.
Okay, we'll
I
see her
assume
sooner or
she's
later.
already asked you to be her student.
We haven't even
She
seen
sure
it
is
yet.
a little intense when she's doing the hard sell, huh? But she can walk the walk, too.
Ugh,
she
she
really
about her
does know her
shit.
You heard that I've earned myself a little fame in Sumeru?
Yeah, just a little bit, just a smidge.
Don't believe everything you hear. They're exaggerating, trust me. It's easy enough to make a name for yourself in Sumeru if you stick around here long enough. Honestly, I think managing to keep a low profile would be more of an achievement. I hope you didn't hear about me because of my bankruptcy scandal, though.
Scandal?
If you're actually willing to hear me out, I could tell you about some of my more redeeming qualities.
Nah, let me hear about that bankruptcy
You're
scandal.
not thinking about enrolling in the academia, are you?
Never.
Well, if you do sign up, from a pragmatic standpoint, I'd have to advise you to steer well clear of design. Don't get me wrong, it's a fascinating subject to study, but the work
Right.
is
Brutal.
I spent some time working under one of my seniors after I first graduated, and they worked me to the bone every day. I
Damn.
was constantly being ordered around like a pack animal. I really don't know how I survived for as long as I did.
But you did.
While everyone's aesthetic preferences differ to a point, beauty is, on the whole, a pretty concrete concept. I do think it's possible to establish some basic objective aesthetic standards. It's possible to improve your aesthetic appreciation, too.
Okay.
Although it takes a lot of time to get the experience. If you ever need any advice on that front, by the way, you're always welcome to come to me.
Okay, makes sense.
Some
makes
people
sense.
think I like to stir up trouble.
I mean-
They don't know what they're talking about. Anyone trying to make any sort of progress in life is inevitably going to come into conflict with other people from time to time.
That's true.
You can't just ignore the situation because you don't want to deal with it.
That's bars. That's bars. That's
I
bars.
like to have
okay,
a drink
okay.
or two when I've got the time.
Get
It's a good way to
and I
de-stress.
go.
Oh, yeah, I mean, mostly just to pass the time.
Yeah, whatever.
What's that look for? All right, I admit it. Maybe I do drown my sorrows a little more often than I was letting on.
Right.
It all gets a bit too much sometimes.
I get it,
The
Palzo.
unfinished projects, obstacles that I can't overcome, misunderstandings with other people. Don't you struggle with those kinds of things as well? Music, architecture, sculpting, painting, all are worth taking the time to appreciate properly. I wouldn't say I'm an expert in all of them, but as long as I stay interested, maybe I can master them all one day. I mean, look, I already know how to play an instrument.
Okay.
My troubles?
Play an instrument just...
The most obvious one would be my financial situation.
Right.
It's not that I can't make more, it's just I can't seem to hold on to it.
What?
So many things in life require money, and if you're not careful, it just disappears.
Right.
Don't worry about me, though. I'm a lot better than I used to be.
That boy
I'll
used
be
to...
more careful to live within my means in the future.
That boy had cash and spent it all.
My favorites are alcohol, warm soup, and anything with cream or cheese in it.
Hey, yo.
And I'll never say no to fresh fruit.
Okay, makes sense. I
I
like
can't
it.
deal with anything that's too hot or spicy.
Okay, no spicy
If I have
foods.
to eat them, I leave them to cool first, so I at least don't burn my tongue.
Right, makes sense.
This is marvelous.
Thank you.
Can you teach me how to make it?
Sure.
I bet this would go great with a glass of wine.
Uh-oh. I'm scared.
Huh? It's,
Yeah, okay. It's
Is it your
disgusting.
birthday today?
It is.
Well, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Birthdays are important days, and it's also one of those days in the year that gets you thinking about your family.
My family.
However you spend today, I hope it makes you happy.
Appreciate it, big
This will
dog.
do nicely. Thank you. Got any more where that came from?
I mean, what?
My horizons have been broadened. I hope I can hold on to this feeling.
I'm
The more
broke.
power I wield, the more things I can accomplish.
He doesn't talk about his power, though.
Even if achieving my goals comes at a cost, and even if all my hopes and dreams are built on pain and suffering, I don't want to turn back now.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, a gnat came in and started to ruin my day. But hopefully, we never see a gnat again on this channel. Anyways, I've noticed people don't really talk about their powers that much. Like, Ito doesn't talk about him being an Oni. Who else? Baju. He doesn't talk about his snake that much, but I figured that was a condition. Ito, you know, I think I just say Ito. Ayato, he doesn't talk about his. I mean, I don't think his sword techniques is like that crazy, but it is kind of crazy. But nobody talks about, like, he did, like, Kave didn't talk about his suitcase at all. Like, literally never talked about it, even though it's a talking suitcase with a talking suitcase with a smile on it. You know, he didn't really talk about it. But you know, what really can you do for her? What really can you do? But this has been the Husbandos. If you didn't, like I said, if you didn't see one in this video, it's probably because they're in another type of video. So stay tuned for those. Like the video so much, like and subscribe channel, get some more video best. No more, just come out, comment, comments, any other video addition might have. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, keep on live all the time. Be with KingRosé.